Hello everyone, Hanson here with another reading. I like to do my YouTube readings first, because they're just longer, but also because, Tubbins, I'm glad you have your own box. He has his own box over there, so he can chill out with his own little box, right? Love you, honey. He's very involved. You, sir, need to calm down. Mind your business. He wants to play with my microphone and get in my lap and in the way. Okay, Tubbins, okay. But thank you all for being here today. Let's see what's coming out in your reading. Nothing too crazy with me lately. Just sort of. Ooh, okay. Sort of chilling like a villain. I've got my gym workouts lately that have been just killer. I do love a good gym workout. It's just, my gym buddy is ruthless and he's merciless. And I say that, he's really just fine. We're gonna hold off on drawing more cards from here. If anyone's interested, I'm using the Visions deck. I'm absolutely in love. This one is the Prisma Visions version. I think I have the 7th edition. 4th or 7th, I don't remember. It's highly available on TikTok. And then I'm using the, I know it's reversed on the camera. This is the Life Happens Oracle. I got it on Amazon and I'm actually thoroughly impressed. But we're going to pull some Life Happens Oracle. We're starting off here with the Ace of Cups reversed. And so when I see the Ace of Cups in general, here, I'll show it here. It's like a water fountain. It's like cascading love, and it always has 5 streams coming out of it. I'm seeing the moon, I'm seeing leaves, but it's reversed, and it's potently reversed. The energy there is not wavering. So I'm asking myself, I'm like, what is happening here? If this is so reversed, what are we looking at? What is happening in your situation? I don't like this. But Spirit's being a little slow to answer. Spirit, why is the Ace of Cups here? Reversed. I just heard, not everything is what it seems. And they're kind of luring me through a much slower process to uncover this. So this tells me just even how Spirit talks to me and how they conduct the reading with me is part of the reading. And so if they're slowing me down, it's telling me that there might have been a little slow process here. Something might have taken a really long time. I've just pulled humility and intimacy. And so humility to me, there's a beautiful bird, there's feathers. The card itself doesn't express humility except for maybe all the white and a person who's very tiny, or maybe someone who wants to be a bird. Crisis and envy. Envy wants to be upright. Crisis and envy. Okay. This is more of a separate energy, but it's included. I think someone is... Yeah, someone's getting a little bit of humble pie. Oh, there we go. Happiness at the bottom of the deck. Fascinating how some of this energy has come out. I don't like to make assumptions why certain cards are here or not here. That's not my job. My job is not to tell you what is, what isn't, why, who, how, of my own opinion, I should say. My job is to tell you the story that's being painted out in front of me. The biggest thing is your Ace of Cups reversed. Humility and the Tower. That's fitting. Someone's having a tower, and it's a stiff case of humble pie. Is what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing. Whatever experience you're going through in a love situation that might be non-reciprocal because of the Ace of Cups being reversed. This love situation that's starting out a little differently, a little slower. These two as well. Oh, two specialty cards, dang. It's being described here with the World and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I am taking that as a cycle is ending, and there's something that's ending humbly, and it's forcing this person to see themselves. There's a love affair in which did a new beginning that is not taking off the way it was supposed to. There's a soul contract here. There's this spiritual agreement that's not being respected or honored by the individual at hand. And it might be coming. Spirit tells me this is a gradual undoing, is what I just heard. That's the very specific. And so when they say that, my interpretation is very particular when it comes to this. It's not going to be something that's quick or like all over the place. This is something that is coming through very, very, very specifically. The energy that is in front of me here is kind of nuts because I have someone who is watching a Queen of Cups heal and fly and move through and manifest what seemingly is one of the most beautiful circumstances. I'm getting the there's the flying boar or the when pigs fly. This deck had an opportunity of me purchasing a little fun expansion pack with it that I just adore, and I love this deck so much. I'm like, of course I need the expansion pack. The expansion pack was mystery cards made by the author, released individually with each edition, and I'm like, no, I need all of them. I need all of them. So I ordered them, and so 2 of those specialty cards have just come out with this humility being expressed with the Tower, the World, and the Queen of Cups. Someone is being humbled as a cycle closes out because they were supposed to fulfill a soul contract and they did not. And they are being kind of blown away with your level of evolution. You're healing in or a Queen of Cups is healing. Take it or leave it. I'm trying to honor my masculines here. Because my masculines have their own journey, and masculine it's all energy. There's no gender here. It's just a representation of someone and a standing. This divine feminine energy with the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck has, against all odds, healed and done what seems to be the impossible. What is the impossible here? Interesting. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Understood. So you've come into a new love offer that you've manifested. You've manifested this love for yourself, regardless of what your spiritual counterpart that could not give you love is doing. You've manifested it with the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups together with the 4 of Wands. That's a celebration. It's a reconciliation. You've possibly manifested 2 different partners. The reason I say that is we have the 3 of Cups and we have the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is someone to build with. The 3 of Cups for me is a reconciliation. Both are representing not necessarily third parties, but there's 3 people involved. Not just the you and them, but you, them, and someone else. And it's not necessarily with them because this is talking about whoever the feminine energy is. The feminine energy has manifested 2 very, very healthy relationship possibilities. I think you have your original timeline, which existed, which was not panning out. And then you have, or it was panning out in the divine timing in a way that you could not possibly really understand previously. The energy is weaving in mystical and magical ways. No, that's correct. In that you could have never possibly understood. I have this card, Intimacy, that came out. And it's expressing something. To me, it's expressing a deep semblance of absolute, you gotta be kidding me. King of Cups. the King of Cups has been forced to eat a large piece of humble pie and have humility, and now they're becoming obsessed. They're becoming obsessed with you. This was your original counterpart. Your original counterpart, which has done you wrong on such a terrible level, holding back emotions, failing to give you a new beginning in love in which you deserved. This was what belonged to you. This is what you were intended to have, and you were meant to go through these trials and tribulations up to this point. However, they failed to reciprocate this love. And so I was sitting here going, what in the world is going on? And in the process of you moving on, you're doing, in your grief and healing, because I'm seeing a cycle ending, a tower happening, and the Riviera and the When Pigs Fly, you are kind of just healing and rejuvenating, moving on, picking up your pieces and saying, well, fuck it. I have no choice. I have no choice but to move on. I have no choice to fix what's going on in front of me. I'm going to, and it's happening. And it just seems unbelievable because we have a reconciliation. We have someone who is trying to come back in. We also have this heat, this like Three of Pentacles building and constructing and working forward, and this Four of Wands. Sorry if I'm taking a little bit of time here, but I'm just kind of devastatingly surprised. You're doing amazing. You're doing absolutely amazing. Healing from what should have devastated you is what I'm feeling very strongly. I'm feeling that off of here. I'm just like, I'm watching someone mend chasms in their heart so beautifully and pick up the pieces, and not just in their heart, but in their life. You're healing your energy. You're aggressively taking every step you possibly can to fix your life, and in the most amazing ways. And I'm seeing someone over here who got the prismatic frog, which is it's prismatic frog. It's intimacy and prismatic frog. And I'm seeing these two shadowy figures sharing a kiss underneath an umbrella in the rain. I feel like this person's life might be the rain. Like, it's a bit, again, the humble pie in the tower and the world. This person might be sort of miserable or stuck watching you move on and, like, do super well. And I'm seeing this prismatic frog. It's fascinating because it's like they're obsessed. It's like they're obsessed. They're so hypnotized. They're like, all they can think about is you, because the umbrella, to me, also, I was thinking this, they have this idea around them that you are their umbrella, or the thoughts of you are their umbrella. Their emotional experiences that they're experiencing with you in their head, in their mind, is giving them a sense of safety, a sense of security, a sense of I don't have to feel so miserable because there's a good place I can go in my mind, in my space, in myself. And so I have that, and I also have the Chariot, which is like, again, two cards representing rain. I see this person using this to sort of guide them through messy obstacles. They might be planning to move through these messy obstacles back to you, because I'm seeing a dove here, and I'm seeing a dove on humility, like coming up and out and having a tower and explaining themselves as thoroughly as they possibly can to you. But at the same time, I'm also seeing this Temperance reversed. Temperance upright is fabulous. It's energy moving where it needs to. It's circumstances figuring themselves out in perfect order. It's a harmonizing balance. There's a horrible imbalance here, and a prevention of balance. Someone is stopping balance from being allowed to reconcile. They're sitting back, possibly just pining, feeling, but not actually taking the action that they need to take. And then I see the Sun, and the Sun is a happy card. Spirit, why is the Sun here? I'm fascinated with Ace of Wands. This person's planning something in their mind, and that they're preparing, they're strategizing, they're preparing something without telling anybody, because they have grief and remorse, and they're going to try and fix a past issue with you, because they've been dreaming about you, they're kind of obsessed about you, and this situation is, this humble pie is forcing them to strategize and build that. And then they're going to take action. Four of Cups, clarity. They're dreaming of taking action. If they're not actually taking action, they're preparing for it. Excuse me. They're thinking about it. And I have this King of Cups. You're showing up here as the Queen, or the feminine. I keep saying you. I'm so sorry. The feminine energy is showing up here as the Queen of Cups. Overcoming, healing, moving forward. the masculine energy here is showing up as the King of Cups, which is fabulous. It's beautiful. That's a divine match. But it's the Six of Cups. Someone coming back from the past. You guys might have had a distance for some time, a considerable amount of time. Them showing up with the Six of Cups, meaning to say that the Six of Cups is talking about coming back from the past. This is very clearly a circumstance in which this person has come back from the past, looking to reconcile or repair something, and their joy is they're fantasizing in the back of their mind, fixing this terrible situation of possibly them withholding love and emotions from a previous circumstance. Plotting, I see somebody plotting like deep inside their own mind in the confines of their own fantasy because the outside of their life is not allowing them to play in that fantasy world. How fascinating. Spirit, is there anything else you want me to see for this intimacy card here? I just got a yawn, which tells me there's more details. They might be planning I've got gift and strawberries. The gift, the strawberries talking about new beginnings, hopes, and like wellspring. It's reflective of the Ace of Wands presence here with the sun. This hope for a new beginning, for this beautiful new circumstance. They might be planning to bring you a gift of some kind. Spirit, what is the gift? Can I see what the gift is? Is this one here? So what I'm seeing strength at the bottom of the deck, and I'm seeing the Knight of Swords split, reversed. So again, they don't feel like they can move. I feel like this person feels physically trapped in their fantasy, in their dream, in their hopes. They see this Hierophant with you. The Hierophant, when I see it showing up, the Hierophant showing up in any spread, paired together with the Page of Cups. This person is thinking about maybe marrying you, or I also see the Eight of Wands. I feel like this person wants to rush in very quickly, and possibly, it's interesting with the Hierophant reversed, because I feel like this person, it's weird. I don't really understand this energy super clearly. Again, I'm yawning. So it says like this is a secret. This is a secret. The Six of Swords, like they don't want me to know this. They don't want me to say this, but the Six of Swords is showing up. This person is going to kind of rush in to try and fix things in your relationship, but in the process of even spark up a new relationship, or heal the skeleton is what I just heard, like heal the rotting corpse of what your relationship remnants still have. They're going to try and do something about reviving it. And I see the Hierophant reversed with this Eight of Wands, which talks about incoming fast stuff, and especially with it in reverse. And the Strawberry card also talks about birthing and breathing something new life into something. With the Page of Cups, the Hierophant and the Page of Cups together to me are both proposal cards. There's proposal and marriage showing up, but I don't see this as like marriage being assembled here as a sense of a gift. I see a marriage as a semblance of somebody who's trying to make amends for past wrongdoings. They're trying to sort of break a bone and reset it, fix old issues, fix things that were broken, that they broke, with the attempt of the Six of Swords. I don't think they necessarily want this, because I have the Magician reversed, but for them, this is a means to amend. But the Six of Swords says they're trying to amend, and strength is like, with the Four of Cups split, the strength. I'm yawning so much, they really do not want me to talk about this. The strength and the Four of Cups is talking about some semblance of really wanting to not just show up where they haven't been showing up before with the Four of Cups. They're fantasizing about this, they're thinking about this, but they know they should have done this already. Or not necessarily the marriage thing, but they should have never let it get to this point, and they're trying to backtrack to fix everything. And it's gonna be I don't want to say it's gonna be a disaster, but it looks like they're going to try really, really hard to make something work. And, I'm here for that. But they're making me yawn like mad, and so they're like, stop talking about this, stop it. And I don't think that's bad, but I think it's like I'm spoiling some secrets. The reason I'm talking about it is because I don't think it would be wise for you to say yes. I think this is not a marriage situation, at least not with this energy, that says, oh my god, I really need to say yes to this person who's not been giving me what I deserve, immediately cave into their expectations of, this is exactly what I needed to make amends. Marriage is not a good circumstance. Oh my god, did that just happen? Okay, good, it didn't. I almost flipped out. I split it to what I thought was the devil in the tower. I was like, no. We're gonna... Okay, I keep yawning. So, these are secrets. These are big, big secrets. I see crisis here. Spirit, let's talk about crisis. Can you tell me what's going on in this crisis card? We have the Ten of Wands reversed. Beautiful. This person is climbing out of what is seeming to be an incredibly large challenge with the Eight of Wands reversed. Someone's not telling you about how difficult their life circumstance is. What is going on? Yeah, this person would have come in and rushed in to do all this already a long time ago, actually. As soon as they're going through this crisis, which is the Ten of Wands reverse, that's burdens, that's releasing, dropping everything. The Eight of Wands is like quick communication, but both of these are in reverse. This person is not in a hurry to tell you about how difficult their life is at the present. But it doesn't change the fact that it is. Again, this person has a lot of secrets. This person is not wanting to talk about a lot of things because I'm yawning a lot. With the Eight of Wands, somebody's keeping secrets. Again, I see the Hierophant and I see the Sun reversed, and this tells me that very possibly another thing they don't really want to tell you about is they may have been bound up in a previous commitment or relationship that is not making them happy. With the Ace of Wands and the Six of Cups here, they might be going through a secret divorce, or I hate to even think that some of the things in my readings are true, but there's people in the world that are hitting this and are going, oh my god, that's happening to me, or that happened to me. That's like, so many people have gone through what I consider to be like a fairy tale level things. I watch TV and I see some of these crazy things that happen on TV. I'm like, that can't be real. And I read these cards and it's worse than watching like the Kardashians. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is happening to who? Like, these are real things happening in real people's lives. We got the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups reversed. Someone has been sleeping on a choice to tell you and to bring up and to express their current situation with, and like they've been trying to hide it or keep illusions. They might have alluded to bits and pieces and not told you the full truth about possibly an unhappy or unpleasant. They've told you half-truths is what I've heard. Half-truths, half-lies about an old relationship that they're releasing this relationship at the moment to give themselves freedom to come forward to you with this idea of marriage, because that's this idea they want to get married to you. They can't marry two people. And I'm feeling like this is an older karmic relationship that they have going on. This older karmic relationship isn't bad in the sense of like they're still so in love with it, but I'm seeing baggage. I'm seeing something that's tying them up. This could be a very old relationship. It could be a not present emotional relationship. This person is messy. They don't like dot their eyes and cross their T's. Like, this person leaves threads. They leave a little bit of, they're like a slug person. Everywhere they touch, they leave a little goo. Like a 6-year-old with a cherry tart in their hand. They're just like dip, 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 dip. Messy, messy, messy. With their feelings and the feelings of other people. This is a secret, and this person might be going through like strain crisis, but Ten of Wands is talking about carrying heavy burdens, and it reverses dropping them. Eight of Wands is like surprise deer in headlights, and this is, again, reversed, something that needed to happen a long time ago. Again, I get a hangnail is the image that I see in my mind when I see that. I'm like, okay, so it's like a hangnail. It's like, this has just been teetering on. This is something they needed to deal with. I'm seeing the Hierophant, which talks about a previous commitment, and the Sun reversed. That's a very unfulfilling, sad commitment. Clarified here a little bit more with this Ace of Wands reversed with the Six of Cups. The Ace of Wands reversed is communicating both the two Wands cards of the 10 and the 8, as well as the Sun with the Six of Cups here. Basically, I'm trying to explain to you guys what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this person is having a choice they need to make they've been procrastinating on. And, yeah, change of perspective. This is a healing process. This is something that's like, you wouldn't understand is what I just heard. It's like a whole situation, and I think you would understand, and I think you'd understand. Yeah, here's grief. Reversed. So this is actually about healing, about moving beyond the grief, which is, and oh my god, I hate it when these two cards come together. But they always do, without fail, in almost every reading. I get the Three of Swords reversed and the Five of Cups. Or the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups are like married. So when I see these two, it's talking about egregious wounding. Like, they enhance each other. I don't like to see one with, oh, fuck me. Excuse me, but there's a Ten of Swords reversed too. There's a horrible betrayal going on here. That is in the process of it, that someone's in deep regret and remorse and heartbreak over that they're trying to fix. They're trying to fix this horrifyingly because they're realizing that they're obsessed and in love with you as a person. And what I'm seeing is they have to clean up their previous relationship. They've been going in relationships with this hangnail still hanging out. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. I'm saying that they should have dealt with this before they got in another relationship, and they probably had many, not realizing that this is an issue. The Tiny Elephants came out, which is, again, another one of the magical bonus cards. The Two of Swords and this Four of Cups is a bit of an odd one. But this Tiny Elephants is talking about getting new perspectives. As people holding hands, it's understanding this person on another level if you care to. If you care to. This is all in your court, honey. You are not expected to, I don't want to say forgive this person, but this person is going through a realization that they treated you very poorly because they had too much baggage, and there's probably a lot of other reasons, but this person did not show up the way they needed to, and now they're in crisis, and their crisis is trying to fix their circumstances so they can show up for you because they never intended to fall in love with you. This person was just like living their life and neglecting or ignoring that they're like, oh, well, this is something I could do over the course of a long time, like 3 years or whatever. Like, this is somebody who did not think that this was going to be an issue, or they're like, we'll deal with it when we come to it. It's not a priority right now. I'm not intending to fall in love with anybody, but it's happening, and they want to build with you. They're seeing how valuable you were and not being able to show up for you in these situations. They're obsessed. They're watching you build. They're gaining a new perspective on who you are, and they're mesmerized. They're absolutely enchanted. Oh my god. And their Riviera is a little different. Their healing process and their grief is different than yours. They might be watching, it's showing me you might be moving on with somebody else. And their difficulty and frustration here is like they don't want to watch you go. They want to see if they can't catch you. They want to see if they can't bring you back into the fold, as it were. And I don't necessarily see that happening, but you have free choice. There's a Fool reverse. This person failed to give you love in the past, and now they're trying to fix it, and it's not going to work. It might work, but I don't think that's the point. They're King of Swords reversed and Six of Cups reversed. Like, they're in your past. This person, you've healed and moved on, and in the healing, you cauterized the old disease. You've removed this. This person hasn't. This person still lives in the past because you were the best thing that ever happened to them. This person really doesn't want to leave. If they could, their ultimate victory is to get you back. Their second situation here, it's not a victory. It's a situation in which they can't avoid. Like, it's not that they can't get you back. Like, they want to get you back, but if they can't get you back, then at least I would say they at least want to be friends, but this is obsession. This person is obsessed. And I feel like, yeah, Five of Pentacles, this person's in ruin over you. This person is an absolute ruin over their own self-destruction. This person broke their own heart by listening to stupid people. and they're watching as where you were the king and queen of cups. The feminine is moving on here, and this poor king of cups reversed is just devastated. King of cups reversed, king of swords upright. This person is all logic and no emotion. They have emotions, but they just don't process them. They don't grow into them. They haven't put in the work. Yeah, lies and slander, like not lies, but if somebody withholding the truth here, this person might see you moving on, feeling happy and abundant with someone new because you have a king of pentacles showing up over here, and you're showing up as the queen of pentacles now, as you've transformed into your more evolved state, seeing how you've like developed and really stepped into your power, and you're not like doing what they expected you to do in the situation. They thought you'd still be like emotionally upset over them. Yeah, King of Pentacles as well, or Knight of Pentacles. They thought maybe you'd be like trying to get them back, pining, whatever. Really hoping you would chase. Oh, the Devil. I don't like that. Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot. And yeah, the Six of Swords. Okay. Yeah. So they're kind of trying to come back in and give you this exploding offer, not out of love or devotion, but out of an expectation that they could somehow trap you or like protect what is theirs. Did I say that right? Like, this is a way of trying to keep you from running away with anybody else. This is a way of trying to not just win you back, but like pull you away from someone you're just barely met. And this person is like in such regret. It's almost like this is forcing. It's like a catalyst. They see you with somebody else, and they really want to kind of just jump in. Like, no. I'm seeing it's like the movies of, Temperance is finally upright, where they're like chasing after you in the rain, and you're like, actually, I need to get in this helicopter and fly away. And they're like, no, I can't live without you. Like the whole romance video scheme. So, yeah, that's what's showing up here. And this person is wanting to tie you down with the Devil card, lock you up, and throw away the key because they're seeing you in a whole new light. They're illuminated. They've seen the truth. The truth makes sense to them. They understand in detail what's going on. This is no longer a secret. It's very much abundantly clear. And they are like trying to navigate this situation out of the shithole that they've left it in, and you're going to be left with a massive decision. This new person that's come into your life that you're just now sowing, like that's just sprouting ever so slightly, or your past that abandoned you. You know, it's 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not seeing this. Spirit, why is envy here? This is the last card before I grab on to like move over to TikTok or something, because these videos can get long and I don't want them to get longer than like an hour. I also like to move at my own leisurely pace when I do these, not because I think I should like completely stop my stop my like pace, but I'm enjoying myself. You're sitting back, you're relaxing, and we're figuring out what the tea is here. There's a considerable amount of tea. Yeah, geez. Death. So, death at the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing, like, this is a death and transformation. I see Page of Swords reversed. This is someone who's spying on you. Someone who's spying on you. I see a 10 of, and this is envy. So this could be someone else. Because I'm seeing, again, this sort of 3 of Cups image. Right there. So again, this could be, you might not just be dealing with your person, but maybe somebody who is interfering in this relationship, or the third party, if there's a third party involved. Like if they're dating someone else or something, this person might be watching you, or envious of the fact that your previous person, your third party situation, whatever this nonsense is absolutely in love with you, absolutely mesmerized by you. This person is probably watching you online or something, or they're talking about you, and you're being envied. The Queen of Cups here is being envied by somebody, whoever's attached to this King of Cups reversed, King of Swords upright, masculine energy. And I see the 10 of Pentacles with the 4 of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. Oh, so this Ten of Pentacles is talking about like long-term happiness and family and abundance. I think this person is illuminated to you too, this third-party situation. They know who you are. They're aware of it, especially with the Page of Swords reverse. Like, this is not a secret to them. Whatever the case is, I just got the Six of Wands, Six of Swords with illumination in reverse, and the Emperor. I feel like they understand how their person feels, how this person who did not give you the love when they should have given it to you, you are likely not going back to, feels. And it's kind of heartbreaking to me. It's heartbreaking to me. This energy I'm seeing, like maybe setting up what is this? This person is kind of desperate at this current juncture. Yeah, it's the Three of Swords and the the Ten of Swords again. God damn it. And third party situation. Yeah. And the Ten of Cups reversed. Spirit, please clarify the Ten of Pentacles here. This is kind of an ugly situation. Justice. This circumstance is not being navigated for them. It's not getting fixed. Their whole world trying to hold on to everything is like the Four of Pentacles is this person, yeah, withheld, greedily withheld the Queen of Swords. In perspective, Five of Wands, please clarify. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. The Sun reverse, the Gift. This person's not moving on. This person's not properly healing. This person's not dealing with this circumstance as beautifully as you are. You're picking up your pieces, you're healing, you're moving on, you're doing what you need to do. This person probably jumped in another relationship to try and heal themselves or protect you while still being entangled in a potential marriage that they might be getting a divorce from or some circumstance like that. I'm seeing whoever they're with right now is envying you and possibly is aware of you over social media of some kind or something like that. Merciless. I feel like the person that they're with is cruel, or maybe not cruel. I think they're both probably cruel, in that one does one thing that hurts and the other one hurts the other one back, and that's like they're flirting or something. I don't know. That's like a dark, twisted situation. But I'm seeing this Ten of Pentacles where I have Justice and the Chariot. So this person did you so dirty, the universe is not going to let them back in your life. It's not the case. They might put them in front of you to tell the truth, to reconnect with you, to show you their actual feelings and blah, 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 tell you all this horrible stuff that they've done. So I have to own up to at least some things and deal with this hot mess express that you are all somehow involved in when you're just minding your own business in your own little world with the moon. You're probably not even aware of most of this shit. And I'm just seeing they fail to give reciprocity, and I see the Four of Pentacles reversed as typically like surrender and letting go. But in this case, I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like maybe this is like artificially giving to someone else or like trying to compensate. I'm trying to fix something without fixing it. And it's very confusing. But the Queen of Swords showing up here, the feminine energy has a different truth now. It's not seeing the situation the same way. And the Five of Wands, there's conflict. Their conflict is, I see the Gift, the Sun reversed, and again, the Riviere, which is grief and remorse. It's this interesting energy of awful confusion. This person's obsessed with you, and they're trying to come back to you in a way when they're still in like two relationships, and they're feeling all tied up about all sorts of stuff, and the universe is saying, no, it's actually not going to happen the way you want it to happen. So maybe they might not even be communicating a lot of this stuff, and you're just like, Lord. And then I'm looking over here, and I'm going over, okay, well, I got Illumination reversed, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Swords. The idea here is this person's like, it's almost like they're fighting with this other person who is envious of you. their idea of winning is just trying to keep this person locked up, or not even locked up. I don't want to demonize this envy energy, because I mean, if you're in love with someone and they're in love with somebody else, and you're trying to win their affection, of course you're gonna envy the person that the person you love is in love with. Like that's a fair thing. Again, death at the bottom of the deck. There's a death and transformation happening here. Obviously, but the Emperor is clarified over here, again referring to the masculine energy, with the Three of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed with the Three of Pentacles. This situation, this Emperor feels possibly very betrayed when pigs fly. This is something you thought would never happen. They're surrounded by some people in their life that have been, they're possibly heartbroken over, because they're betrayed by them, and possibly they encourage them or advise them and ruin this situation for them, because they might have been the ones who advised him to hold back his emotions, or their emotions, and pause this new beginning that you guys are supposed to have initially. And so this person is having a falling out with the people that they live with. They're having a falling out with this relationship that they have with the envy, and it's just like, this is misery. This is a sorrowful, sad situation. I'm just like, oh, their life's on fire, dude. Absolutely on fire. And I'm getting hemorrhoids over this. Not to be disgusting, but kind of hilarious at the same time. The other thing I'm seeing over here, we have move on and spiritual bath. And what I'm seeing is, this is like I just feel like an ocean of cool cleansing energy. You're just kind of cleansing this off of you. You're like, I'm putting my piece back together. I'm healing. I did my best. Things didn't work out. We're just going to own it up. I might have cried a lot. I might have been mad at God for a while. I might have been frustrated, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep fixing. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to take every step possible, because at the bottom of the deck, it's your happiness that matters most. It's your happiness that matters most. I'm feeling like I'm reading for my feminines, but, take what resonates. This could be either way. Any gender can screw over any other gender, and the situation's just nuts. But I have Judgment reversed over here with the Knight of Wands reversed, and the Six of Pentacles. You're bringing in someone, you're manifesting someone, you're drawing in an energy, if you want it, key terms, if you want it, that's going to be reciprocal. And I'm hoping for that for you. I think that's going to be really beautiful. Oh, hi, Tubbins. But with this Judgment reversed and this Knight of Wands reversed, I think this has been held up for you a little too long. And you're like, I'm just going to love myself. I'm going to nurture myself, because I haven't been given that yet. And it's interesting, because the Judgment has been called and the Knight of Wands reversed, but you're over here just sort of like, no, I'm good. I'm not interested in this anymore. I'm ready to move on with my life, nurture myself, love myself, and heal. And I'm really proud of you for that. That's bravo. That's not only it's a mature thing to do, but it's a healthy thing to do. It's no matter what situation, how much love there was, healing is healing, and that's what you needed, and that's what you are working towards right now. Bravo. That's your reading for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be looking forward to doing another reading probably tomorrow. I'm going to start trying to post on YouTube more. Some of these readings are a bit longer and they're kind of exhausting, but I do enjoy them. I do enjoy giving you guys a nice long reading. These are the people who really need these readings. I don't do these kinds of readings for just the sake of doing long readings. I do these long readings because I know how valuable some long readings can be for me. And I also know that the people who need the readings the most are the ones that Spirit's going to bring up in my readings. Not just anybody, but this is the reading that's going to help the most people in the broadest, most universal way. Ooh. Yeah. Defense mechanism. We're going to talk about that in the future. Let's sit out here. Tuppence and I are going to sign out. Thank you guys so much. And I look forward to see you guys in the next